Jalen Duren made history in the Pistons' 113-109 nail-biting victory over the Orlando Magic. I just want to start by saying Paolo Banchero, even though you lost, you are still Himothy. Scoring 25 plus with no threes isn't an easy feat, especially in your first game, and while not playing the center. The Magic were obviously in a disadvantage the whole game, with Cole Anthony ruled out right before tip, and he could have for sure been a difference maker, and it didn't help that Jalen Suggs was in foul trouble the entire game. I really don't think he'll be any easier in our future matchups. But back to the Pistons. Jalen Duren was phenomenal. He ended a man's career and also had a second poster dunk that wasn't talked about as much because the first one was so nasty. He was also the youngest Piston ever to drop a double-double. The worry with him before the draft was that he was still raw and young, but to be honest, I thought that before watching him in the preseason. I'm definitely on the train now that we should just give him as many minutes as he can handle, but I definitely think he provides something very important to that bench unit, and that's a hill I will die on. He shouldn't be a starter, but I know he eventually will be. Looking at pick number 5, he did not drop anything historical, but I have to say, Ivy has jets like I haven't seen on a Pistons player in a long time. And one of his biggest concerns coming into the NBA was his ability to shoot from the free throw line, as well as the 3, but he didn't miss a single free throw in Summer League and has shot well from 3 since becoming a Piston. One thing I want to mention about Saddiq Bey is he did not look like his usual aggressive self. It seemed like he was taking a lot of plays off, and he was benched for a little bit of that second half. I know a lot of people online were a little bit freaking out what was going on, and we might find some more info about that, we might not. I mean, it might just get fixed next game, but knowing his work ethic, if he's in the doghouse, he's going to work his way out really quickly. Lastly, moving on to Cade, he went out there trying to prove the fraud police wrong after a quiet Summer League and dropped a solid 18 and 10, and he's still the franchise guy, and to be honest, that should have never been a question. I don't know why people thought that. We move on to the next game against the Knicks on Friday, also known as the team that traded Duren away.